I will never forget the time I cut off my friend because she celebrated her boyfriend's birthday. How a man treats you on your birthday is how he feels about you. You get one day to celebrate the day God chose you as his special one. And he doesn't want to make you feel special. He hates you.
Ladies, let's gist. So if a man totally ignores you on your birthday, does it mean that he doesn't care about you? Yes. So a woman shared her experience with a friend who was dating a guy that did not celebrate her birthday. This babe turned around and celebrated his own birthday instead of walking away like her boyfriend is not a red flag. Scratch that, a red banner.
I will never forget the time I cut off my friend because she celebrated her boyfriend's birthday. And before you say, Bree, that sounds insane, please listen to the story and understand you would have cut her off a long time ago. So I had a friend, she was in a toxic relationship, but it was like past toxic. We're not going to get into detail just for her privacy, but anyway, her birthday comes up, right? She's really excited about it, as she should be. And I just find it so funny that that day they got into an argument and he left the house for the entire day, or like towards that evening when she was entering her birthday. He left, he was not speaking to her, nothing. She hits me up and she's really upset about it. He's not speaking to me, hasn't said anything, like it's my birthday. How could he leave me in the house all alone on my birthday for the weekend, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? I was working all day that day, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to surprise her with like balloons. I'm going to get her champagne. I'm going to get her stuff so like we can do hookah. And I ordered her some food. So obviously when you're upset, you're going on and on about it. And she couldn't stop. It was like word vomit. She just kept talking about the situation. And her other friend was there who did her makeup and stuff so she could take the pictures. And we're just trying to like, just uplift her spirits. Like, girl, forget him. Like, let me explain something to you. There's a lot of relationship advice that, circles around the internet, and I understand it can get annoying. But one thing that will always remain true, how a man treats you on your birthday is how he feels about you. You get one day to celebrate the day God chose you as his special one. And he doesn't want to make you feel special. He hates you. Now back to the story. We're celebrating, she's feeling better. She getting a little alcohol in her system. It's good. So the next day she FaceTimes me and she's like super excited. Like, oh my God, he dropped off like edible arrangements and he said he's sorry. And the crazy thing is, the fight wasn't even that crazy. Like, I can't remember what they were arguing over, but I promise you, it was nothing crazy that deserved my friend to basically have to not spend her birthday alone, but that's not how she wanted to spend it. She wanted to be with her man.
Your birthday is one day of the year where your partner is supposed to celebrate you. If he does not care enough to do that, please, he does not care about you. And it's not even about the money. A man who values you would show up. Even if it's a simple dinner, a gift, or a thoughtful gesture, something to make you feel special. And then the next day, he randomly drops off some edible arrangement and all of a sudden she's okay. Girl, that's not an apology. That's a PR stunt. I need help.
So I'm like, she can tell I'm not really happy about the edible arrangements because it's like, okay, but where was he like last night? She doesn't really want to get into that, whatever. Now listen carefully. His birthday, they're about 3 weeks apart, their birthdays. And I tried to remind her, like, listen, do not celebrate that man's birthday. Don't get him anything, no card, no nothing. Because like, I don't care what has been forgiven. If you celebrate that man's birthday, you have shown him all the reasons and ways he could actually get away with things. So she's like, no, girl, I promise you, like, I'm not celebrating his birthday. Like, I'm basically over him. You know that talk. His birthday comes. And at first, it didn't seem like she was there. So I'm like, okay, like, my girl is standing on business. Like, I'm so proud of her because we've been through this for like a year now. She ends up uploading a picture at the place that he celebrated his birthday at. That is the realization that I had in that moment. When I looked at that Instagram picture, she was far too gone. Like, I realized she was far too gone. And then I also had a realization for myself that I could not save her no matter what. So she ended up reaching out to me and she was just like, hey, like, I haven't heard from you. And like, at that point I had deleted her off of Instagram and everything. Like, I was just so like boiling with anger. I just wanted the friendship to be done. So I explained to her, like, listen, you're not even in a space to have a genuine friendship, because majority of our friendship was like me listening to her problems. So I basically told her, like, listen, you're not in a space to carry a healthy friendship, and that's where I am right now. You're too focused on a man that has shown you time and time again that he does not care about you. However, when you are in the space to actually have a good friendship and you finally leave him, you can always contact me. My DMs are always open. But right now, I don't see us growing as friends anymore. She left me on scene and I never spoke to her again. I think it's important to realize that when someone is just far too gone and they're drowning in their own mess, you have to let them drown. Will we ever be friends again? Maybe, maybe not. But that was my last straw, girl. On your birthday?
So let me get this straight. Your birthday came and went, and he totally ignored you. But when his birthday came around, we were all over him, celebrating his birthday and playing perfect girlfriend. This is why some women keep getting played. They ignore reality, accept breadcrumbs, and refuse to hold men accountable. If he did not celebrate your birthday, why the hell are you bending over backwards with this guy? I honestly don't blame the lady for cutting the her friend off. This friend is clearly not in the headspace for friendship. She's way too deep in pick me territory to see that she's being played. Ladies, listen to me. A man who loves you will never forget your birthday. He would not ignore you on your special day, and trust me, he will show you how much he cares no matter what. It's not just about gifts, it's about efforts. If a man cannot acknowledge you on your birthday or acknowledge your birthday, what does that tell you about how he values you? That sorry and edible arrangement in the video we just watched is obviously not love. That was damage control. Men like this do the bare minimum every time to, keep you around, but they will never truly prioritize you. The lady who shared the story, did the right thing. I commend her. She saw that her friend was willing to betray herself because of a man, and she knew that she could not be friends with somebody like that. Sometimes you have to let people, not because you hate them, but because they are too deep in their own delusions to be good friends to you. At the end of the day, like I said before, a man who ignores your birthday does not value you. A friend who prioritizes a man like that over her own dignity is not a friend that you can trust. She's a pick me. In fact, she's a collect me, bring me. I don't even know what to call her. So what do you guys think about that story? Was the lady right for cutting her friend off? Do you think that she did too much, or do you think that she would have given her friend the benefit of the doubt? Have you ever experienced a friend like this or had a friend like this? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. My name is Benita. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, all the love in the world. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.